friends. Times like these don't get any easier. I've known Demiman for years, but I want to take this time to talk about the man behind the mask. The man who was my friend. A man named Tom. Tom was one of the best of us. He never faltered. He never bent. He never failed to inspire. Y'all ain't listening to me in church. I don't think the Calamity Force would be nearly as strong as it is today for his true Herculean efforts. Oh, whether he was fighting crime all night or coaching girls varsity volleyball by day, Tom always gave 110%. Now, before we continue, if anyone would like to say any more words.
You all knew me as Sparrow, Demiman's right hand. We went on countless missions together after he took me under his wing. Being a Sparrow is a big deal, and I never thought that I, a lowly orphan whose parents were killed in a freak ice cream accident, would someday be the sidekick to the world's greatest superhero. I'll never forget the day he found me. The dastardly crocodile was holding my orphanage hostage. The Demiman and the previous Sparrow arrived on the scene. It was mayhem. The Sparrow was impaled on a spear made entirely of crocodile teeth. It was horrific. But then the Demiman turns to me and he says, "Hey, you look like a size 8, throw this on." And he hands me the Sparrow's spare suit. It was definitely too big. He was off on that, but it was the best day of my life. I had a mission now, a purpose. And I got to eat all the high-protein synthesized demi-food I could handle, as long as I kept up my training. Tom gave me everything. And now I will do everything I can to continue his legacy. The demi-battle is never over, as he'd always say. Of course, demi-battle isn't a thing, but you could never tell him that you can't just throw demi in front of stuff and brand it that way. But he'd never listen. He was funny like that. But now, if you excuse me, I think I'm gonna demi-cry.
Thank you, Sparrow. As most of you know, I'm Simone, the other important woman in Tom's life. We met at my rent-to-own shop. He needed a fridge as his girlfriend was fridged in the last one. I don't know what that means, but he was so charming. He just whooshed me off my feet. I remember we'd go dancing and we'd end up in the stratosphere. He'd often forget I couldn't breathe up there. Whoops. But he was always quick to apologize. And even quicker to get me to the hospital whenever a villain or a terrorist organization would use me as a bargaining chip. He was always there for me when I needed him. And now he's gone. I'm saving myself now. So I'm gonna be proud.
I'm not one of your fabled super types. I'm just a man. A man saved by Demiman. Not through punches or laser blasts, but by simply supporting my business. Demiman always came in to order something for himself and the team. They always looked punched up and exhausted, There's something to be said about these types that gives themselves all so consistently, carving away at themselves until there's nothing left but something that's so condensed and dynamic. They always joked around about these ridiculous villains and these panicking civilians. The camaraderie was truly inspiring. It reminds me of the war. But that's another story.
Kildale, you have some nerve showing up here.
Oh, please. Most of you knew him in passing. I was his nemesis. We played this game of cat and mouse for years. I knew him better than most of my family. And now? He's gone. Oh, get away from me, Kerr! The last thing I need is sympathy from you pathetic heroes. It's just, when you've been arching the same guy for so long, you get into this rhythm. All of my plans had Demiman interference involved. I have to throw all of that out now. Do you know how many assassins I sent after him? How many carefully laid traps I left for him? How many impossible ultimatums I left for him to decide over the years? Countless! And he bested them all! And what takes him out in the end? A fucking peanut allergy? It's fucking bullshit! Alright, I'm going. It's still bullshit, though. I guess you got the last laugh, Tom? Can't believe his name was Tom all these years.
Hey guys, thanks for checking out the video. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and ring that notification bell if you want to see more in the future. Thanks so much, and I'll see you next time.